This is part 2 of our McLaren Senna vs 720S series. We're putting Wokin's mid-range supercar up against its latest Ultimate Series creation in a track shootout to see how much the Senna moves the game forward. This time, it's the big one, lap times. Surely this is where the uncompromising, unrestricted design of the Senna should come into its own. What difference does all that active aero, the new mono cage 3 chassis, and that tweaked 4 V8 make to hustling it around the lap? And how much quicker can it be than the already outrageously fast 720S? In part 1 we found out which car wins in a straight line, and I won't spoil it for you in case you haven't watched it yet, but subscribe below and you won't miss parts 3 or 4. Now for a test a bit more likely to show the Senna at its eye-popping best. Anglesey in the dry is an amazing place, particularly when the sun's out, the Irish Sea sparkling away and the mountains of Snowdonia are looking at their majestic best. We're using the international circuit, which has faster corners like Church that'll test the high-speed downforce of the car, long straights to test outright speed, and hairpins to test the stopping power and agility of the two McLarens. Before we start, it's worth mentioning that we previously figured a 675 LT Spider and a 570S around Anglesey with the same driver, that's me, and in similar conditions. The 675 LT recorded a lap time of 1 minute 35.7 seconds, and the 570S did it in 1 minute 37.9. First up, the 720S. Let's see what the Senna has to beat. That was fast. I cannot believe a car like this can do, where are we? 1 minute 33.7. So that is nearly 2 seconds faster than the 675 Longtail Spider we figured 2 years ago. It's not stupidly powerful relative to that car. It's a similar kind of curb weight, but it feels so much more kind of benign and playful than that thing did. Handles beautifully, you know, balance really comes in as the tyres come up to temperature. I just struggle to see how a Senna can go that much faster or be that much better, because this thing has reminded me what a fantastic supercar it is. And it was a benchmark last year, it's still a benchmark now, and lordy, what next? The 720S records a 1 minute 33.65 second lap time, which is a very fast time indeed, reaching a peak speed of 136 miles an hour and a peak G-force under braking of 1.35 G as you enter the hairpin. But let's see what the Senna can do with its Trofeo Rs, its trick suspension and that massive wing.
I can't believe that. I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely worn out. The car is just incredible, and the forces it puts through your body, it's like nothing I've ever encountered. So the fastest lap we've just done there is a 1:31.2. That's 2.5 seconds faster, is it, than the 720S? Feels like there's another second or two to find out there if I've just had the time to do it. I mean, a professional driver would probably be down in the 129s easily. It's just incredible, the speed this thing carries through the faster corners. There are corners out there where it feels like it's a gear higher than the 720S. It's carrying that much more speed. And it's testing my commitment so much more. It's like how much dare you do, how fast dare you go through church up to Rocket, how hard can you risk braking, how late can you leave it. It just seems to let you off. There were a couple of occasions running up to Rocket there where I felt I was just going to go straight through, miss the apex of Rocket completely, and the car slows down. You just can literally stand on the brake pedal that hard. And you know, the harder you drive it, the more heat you get in the tyres, the better it gets. It is incredible. It's like nothing I've ever driven.
With an incredible lap time of 1 minute 31.35 seconds, the Senna takes a hefty 2.3 second chunk out of the 720S around Anglesey. Switching its tyres on fully takes a good 5 to 10 laps of warming, and getting to the bottom of the car's staggering reserves of lateral grip, high-speed stability and braking power, that's a process in which I suspect you could be engaged for years, over many, many flat-out days on track. The Senna's abilities are of the order that it takes physical effort, full concentration and huge commitment to really appreciate. What that means in practice? That it's ready to go faster, corner quicker and stop harder than you will really believe, or that you will likely have ever gone before. Doing that is one of the most addictive and absorbing things I've ever done in any car. And while I managed a 1 minute 31 second lap time, a better driver can only have made the gap between one McLaren and the other bigger and bigger. Still to come in parts 3 and 4, we'll find out which car sounds better and which is more fun to drive in a full review.
This thing feels like a monster, it feels like it wants to hurt you.
Don't forget to subscribe below and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single one.